I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Veteran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. I think I could talk the Councillor into paying you, and I could use an extra pair of hands. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Veteran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councillor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them. Report back to me if you just... for anything unusual. Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Folks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. Be careful. It's General Carius.
An invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush. Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Huh?
Ah!
ready. Trouble ahead.
This should be...
Damn it. What am I going to... With me? What's the matter with you? Sorry, I've just had a lot of hawk-faced cowards coming by to mock my efforts. It probably can't hurt to tell you. You look mostly honest. The name's Rallis. Rallis Sedaris, out of Mordor. I've got a financier waiting for me back on the mainland. Sent me here in the interests of obtaining some rare antiquities, the relics of Arzador. But this whole thing became a disaster, like quick.
Yeah!
Something. You come out of the northern ashlands, you don't expect things to go easy, you know. But this was something outside my particular expertise. When I first got to Kolbjorn, you couldn't even see it. Buried in the ash, like most other things on this blasted island. Dug out a pile of the stuff taller than me just to find the barrow. Who knows how much to reach the door? Excavating isn't exactly my specialty. Even if it was, the ash storms fill it in faster than you can dig. You think I've got that kind of money? No, I only get paid on delivery. can't afford to go out of pocket for 1,000 septims on this. Takes money to make money, all that rot. There's a lot of it at the other end, but I can't get there without a little kick to start it off. You ever hear of Azadol? He was the first great Nord enchanter, maybe even the first human to master elven methods. His best work was buried with him, though. A set that my patron calls the relics are supposed to be down in his tomb. Now, they're old, and they're powerful. A combination like that makes them pretty valuable to certain people. And I happen to know certain people. What, are you serious? Well, I think I could make that work. We can sort out the details of our little arrangement later. But for now, I'll manage the dig if you can manage the coin. Do you have the gold? It's all here. Well then, looks like I have a good bit of work to start on. I'll head back to Raven Rock and round up some diggers. Once we've got something worth looking at, I'll send word to you. Pleasure doing business with you, partner. I'll see you soon. Look, this can be a slow business. Digging takes time. Come around later and I'll have something more interesting to show.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth? I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent. All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the Ashspawn. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
One moment.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Raven Rock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvain being killed. The Ulan family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head. It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morvain himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions. May be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated. Councillor Morvain simply feels that I'm being paranoid. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. I don't want it to come to that. I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulan's house, House Lalu, already in Raven Rock. Raven Rock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret. if any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing. I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me. I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Raven Rock. See if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. Can't afford to make any mistakes. Don't worry. You can trust Geldis. He's been with us for a long time.
I work.
The mine's open, people are buying drinks, and I'm making money again. Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in. As promised, here's a little something for yourself. Well, well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulins for years now.
I don't know if I can do this anymore, Mo.
No. I just think he's going about this the wrong way.
He's never been the same since
Actually,
my mother died.
I do.
I don't think he
If
ever
you
wants
want
me
to catch
see
those
his
slippery
face.
slaughterfish, you
At
need
some
to let
point, you're
them
going to
come
have
to
to
you.
choose. No matter the outcome.
There's an Ulan ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for. What makes you think I have it? Anytime Adril and the Redarin Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up. You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up. Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
Excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't Dunmer. Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead. What do you mean? I thought I was clear. I'm simply honoring a fellow departed Dunmer. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
One moment.
You've brought Raven Rock back
I
from
hope
the
Geldis
brink,
proved
Father.
useful.
I don't know how.
Have you made any progress? Tell us you.
How's that pretty
Are you
much
sure?
Warriors doing? What is
So
the name of the
Geldis'
black
plan
house?
worked,
That's
eh?
supposed to mean.
Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up.
I was just
If
making
Telesu's
conversation.
involved in any sort
Next
of
time you
plot
feel
to
like
harm
having a
Councillor
conversation,
Morvain,
talk to someone else.
I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it. I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. I can't afford for that to happen.
Tell my father if he wants to speak to
If
me,
you
he
have
should do it in
evidence
person.
that it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive.
I'm so sorry, Geldis.
Here, This key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck.
He said you know what it means.
Telesu is wife to the family patriarch Vendel. They have a single child, a daughter named Miri. They arrived here 10 years ago and have been nothing but a benefit to Raven Rock ever since. They're quite wealthy, and they've been quite generous by sharing their fortune with the community. They've contributed coin, food, supplies, even helped repair a few of the buildings in town with their own hands. People have mentioned it's a bit odd about how close in age Mary appears to be to her father, but that's hardly a cause for alarm. Just make sure you find solid evidence. If I accuse them without it, I'll be the laughing stock of the colony.
Bone mold. But it's certainly better
Be careful.
than looking at all.
If the Severans have betrayed us, then they'll be well armed.
One moment. You look
Stop hiding, Calvin. I'll make it quick, I promise. For House Blonde. For Villa Poodle. Pay for this! Hey, watch it!
One moment. You look familiar. One...
Did you find any? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice. Good. I'm going to send 2 of the best Rerenn Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can. See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away. Ashfallow Citadel's been abandoned for a long time. I'm glad to see you're well. I don't like sending people off to battle. Knew it. Thank you!
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Then, what of the Redoran Guard I sent to assist you? Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself.
You've brought Ravenrock back from the brink, Traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
Excuse me, Councillor Morvain. I have some wonderful news.
Adriel, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulan's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Ravenrock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What you've done for me, for all of Ravenrock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Now, I'm certain Adriel was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done.
I'm sorry,
However,
love. It's the
since a bit
silence.
of coin hardly
Felt the
seems
same
like
since
enough,
we left Vardenfell.
I've decided to provide something
Part of me is
more
missing.
substantial.
Every Dunmer left a piece
Since
of
the
themselves
Severin family,
behind when they
or whoever
departed
they
our
were,
world.
turned out to be
All we can
criminals,
do is
their
make the
property
most of
is
what
now
we have.
forfeit. As Counselor, I hereby award you Severin Manor, and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
Moder.